by the current government, as insinuated by some sections of society.
In other news, Agriculture Minister Ruben Mtolo Piri has said Zambia is food secure. Mr. Mtolo said the country has over 1,723,000 metric tons of maize, as reflected in the survey conducted by the end of February. He said a figure of 1.2 million tons are in the Food Reserve Agency FRA strategic reserves. Mr. Mtolo said this in a ministerial statement in Parliament, and he further revealed that as of February 14, 2022, government had recorded progress in the distribution of fertilizer countrywide for the 2021-2022 farming season. He said during the period under review, government made 93% progress in the distribution of compound D fertilizer, while the same process for urea fertilizers stood at 85%. And finally, on the news, police in Kapirimposhi district received a report of theft of goods in transit, in which a Tanzanian truck driver identified as Edwin Malande, aged 33, was apprehended while in the process of abandoning the empty tanker truck. The incident occurred on March 1st, 2022, around 18 hours between Ndola and Kapirimposhi. Initial investigations revealed that the Scania tanker truck, registration number T795DLF, was loaded with 34,000 liters of diesel in Dar es Salaam en route to Ndola, but the driver decided to sell the diesel between Ndola and Kapirimposhi, and while in the process of abandoning the empty truck, he was apprehended by one of the company representatives. Money amounting to 161,970 kwacha was recovered from him, which he said was part payment of the diesel he sold to unknown people. He is currently in police custody while police are still investigating the matter. And this was disclosed in a statement issued by Deputy Police Public Relations Officer Danny Mwale. Well, on that note, we end the news, but before we go, we look at the headlines once again.
This is I Love Radio News.
NDC commends government, and 12 pupils from Masala Secondary School arrested in connection with gassing incident at the school last week. Thank you so much for having joined us today. Be sure to catch up with us on more news and details at 10 o'clock. I am Jimmy Kanasha. Pleasant listening.
This news bulletin on iWave Radio is brought to you in association with Batra Mineral Water. Batra,